Well, hello everyone. Sorry about all that. It's funny, I'm trying to go on here and start my podcast and get things moving forward and, do these lives, and I couldn't even get started. Well, I was trying to start on my, I was trying to start on my computer and that didn't work well, but the phone worked very well. So first of all, I want to thank all you guys for coming on and supporting me with this, all my family, my friends, my acquaintances, and it's really been a long time. I've been trying to do this over probably the past 15 years. I've done a lot of studying on digital marketing, computers, websites, just all kinds of stuff alongside my career. And I've had a good time doing that, and I knew that I was driving towards something, and what I was driving towards is tonight. I wanted to get this going, and so what is it? What is it that I want to get going? I have created a website, and I have plenty of websites. I've created a podcast, and I am very excited to get that going. I've done one run with it. It turned out very well. So I'm going to be doing podcasts over from now on, hopefully one a week. Also, I'm going to go live once a week. And I'm going to keep that going. And the reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, over the past 47 years, I've been married 47 years, and through all that time, I've had a career, I've raised a family, I'm a grandmother, I've got all kinds of really neat things going on, business owner, I'm retired, but I'm a full-time business owner also. So I keep things going, and I've learned so much over the years, and I really want to share that with people who might need it. There's people out there my age who may be retiring and say, you know what, I'm bored, I want to learn, I want to start my own business, I want to start an online business. Hey, I can help you with that. I'm going to do that. I'll be offering free things for you guys. It's not like I'm trying to get on here and say, hey, come buy my stuff, because I'm not like that. Down the road, I will have things for sale, but that's here nor there. A lot of people, hey Erica, thanks for dialing in. A lot of people are out there, I'm finding out, that have businesses and actually don't even know a lot about computers. And, to me, that's alarming, because I do everything. I do my taxes, I do my well, I won't get into my other business, but I do everything that a business needs to have done. I don't hire anyone, I do it all. And the reason I do that is so that I have 100% control and eyes on everything to keep it on track. My latest business, or my husband and I have a partnership. We have a business. We've been with this latest business since 2004, and we did that on top of working our careers, which we're both retired now for the past 5 years. But you can't keep a business going for 22 years unless you know what you're doing. So I think I know what I'm doing. My husband's unbelievable. If people that know him, I mean, he's amazing. And we will get to him. We'll talk about him. I even told him I might have him interviewed on one of my podcasts, and he didn't say no. So that's going to be fun. I know a lot of people. I know young people. I know older people. I know, my family, my friends, my relatives. I love everyone, and I'm always wanting to help people. And I've never known really how to do that, or if it's making a difference when I do help people. So this is a way for me to be accountable and, to do what's in my heart and just to offer what I know to others. And like I said, tonight, this is something, for this night, I've worked up to this night for the past 15 years. That's huge. That's really huge, and it's a big deal to me. So really excited, to get things going. I keep saying excited, but I am. So much love and goodness in my heart that I want to share with people. So I know a lot of you, like I said, are out there retired. and there's probably things you want to know and things you want to do. Maybe, I can probably help you with that. So, if there's anything you want to learn or talk about, send me a message, and, we can get on here and do a podcast, or we can, I can help you to, you're on your computer. Hey, I need a hand. Hey, what do you need to know? Okay, I'll start teaching you that. I'll get on here. We'll have a class. We'll invite people. We'll just get things rolling. That's what I really want to do. So I've done a lot. I've told you about that. I think my calling is to help others. Think about my friends a lot, especially the ones I grew up with. They're always on my mind. I don't know why that is, but it's interesting. I always wonder, what are they up to? What do they need? So that's interesting how I think like that. I've got a lot going on, but this is something I really enjoy doing, and I will do it forever now because something's driving me, so I'm going to continue to do it. But I'm really excited to get the podcast going and get that out there so everyone can be a part of that also. So, looks like my daughters are watching. That's great. Is anybody else out there? I can't even tell. So, I'm an awesome grandmother. Thank you so much. Yes, it is a big deal. And I mean, what could I talk about? Digital media. Okay, I've touched on Facebook. I do Facebook. I do Instagram. I don't do a lot of Instagram. I've built websites. And it's interesting. One of the, I was building websites a few years ago, and the person I was building a website for said, "Do you really enjoy doing this?" And it stopped me dead in my tracks, and I'm thinking, and I'm saying yes, and in my mind I'm going, no, I don't. So I moved on to something else. That's what you have to do. If something's not working out, you move to the next thing, and you find your niche, and you find what's in your heart, and then you give it all you've got. I just want to put it out there that I am going to be around for a long time. Hey, Vinny, nice to see you, or hear you, or at least see your name. Hope you're doing well, Vinny. And this is, like I said, I've been doing this for so many years. I've worked, let's see, let's just take a look at who I am. Okay, so I got married when I was 17. I had my first child when I was 19. We had our own business when I was 18. We started with a fruit stand, and that was interesting. I've been a janitor. We didn't want to work, so we decided we are not going to work. But then we were hungry, so we decided to start a little janitorial thing. So we would take our vacuum cleaner and put it in the back of our car and drive to these offices and clean them at night. And that gave us enough money to have, food every day and pay our rent. So that was interesting. We did that. And then I went to school. And, I've got a few degrees, which I'm very proud of. Schooling's great. It doesn't mean everything, but it's something I can fall back on and know that I accomplished something that I can bring forward to other people. To what I learned in school as far as discipline, as far as sticking with things, as far as, self-confidence. And I really feel you can teach self-confidence. I do believe that, because when I was younger, I didn't have much self-confidence at all. I never thought I would be working at this Kennedy Space Center. How do you do that? Well, you just go do it, and it was nothing like I thought. I was very blessed to be able, to go to school and work my way up from there, and I really enjoyed it out there. And that's where I retired from. And I worked also for a consulting company, so I was a consultant. I worked with NASA. I worked with the Army. I worked with the Air Force. Traveled all over, did presentations for generals even, and did a lot of that. I've been a mentor in my past career, I really learned a lot about that. basically just using PowerPoint presentations, and have the people that I worked with, the younger folks, that I was trying to mentor, basically just set up questionnaires and talk to them about, where do they want to be in so many years. And you never know if you're really getting through to people. But I do remember this one young man. He wasn't that much younger than me, but I had done a review for him, the reviews that you have at work to see how you're doing. And I'm saying, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? And he came back to me a couple of years later. He goes, you know what? When you asked me that, I started thinking about that, and now I am here. And he was telling me about this great job he had and how he moved forward and was doing very well. And that just made me so happy to know that, he actually took in what I was trying to help him with. A lot of people you try to mentor, they may not take to it. And that's okay. What you have to understand is people are on their own tracks. You can help them, but they're on their own tracks and they're going to call their own shots. So you, as a mentor, you can't come in and say, I am going to teach this person how to do this, this, and this, and by gosh, they are going to take off flying because I'm mentoring them. It doesn't always work that way, but if they take any little piece of what you've taught them and did anything with it, then you've done your job as a mentor. So that was really fun. Another thing I did, which I really loved when I worked at the Kennedy Space Center, this was back when they didn't have, nice computers and video cameras. They had all the old stuff. So, big cameras, clunky machines to piece videos together and all that stuff. But I was given a special project, and boy, were my workmates upset about that. But, I was up for anything, and, anything came up, yes, I'd be happy to go do that. And I didn't have a clue, really. I mean, I was into photography and stuff, but I didn't really know what I was getting into, but I did it, and I actually ended up directing, producing, editing, and presenting a video for the Kennedy Space Center to NASA top brass. And that was many years ago, and it was on a VHS tape. But it was really fun, and man, that was huge. I learned so much doing that. I've taken that to now, and now I get on Premiere Pro and I do movies and parts and pieces, and I've got tons of photos, both regular photo paper, and then I also have a lot of digital photos that I like to play around with, and that's really fun. And then I started getting into the marketing end of it, and that's what I'm doing now. Well, I do it for our business, which I need to do more concentrated there instead of where I do it, which is basically kind of figuring things out. But that's really fun to do, and things have moved so fast over the past few years. And now I understand why it took me so long, because we were heading to here and now, with AI, where AI can do anything, just about anything you want it to do. And I'm going to talk about that, not tonight, but we'll do that another time, kind of give a presentation or just to talk about the AI world out there and what it is, what you can do with it, and why we have it, and how did it come about, and where is it going. That's the other part. But that's what I'm into now, just trying to keep up with all of the marketing materials and things like that. But I really, really enjoy teaching, and I enjoy people, and I enjoy helping others. So that is why I am going to have a podcast. It's called Just Penny. It's a podcast, and I believe I'm going to do one hopefully this weekend, and I'll get it out there for you guys. It'll be on a YouTube channel that I have, Just Penny YouTube channel. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now, just getting this started, and I just hope that people will take advantage of it. Everything's going to be at a very first level, computers from beginning to just using them, whatever you need to use them for. But hopefully I can be your line to do that. If you need something done, you can, be great. I'll get on here and I'll show you live. I'll do it on a podcast, so a lot of people can take advantage of it. But anyway, it's just something to kill the time, and I'm having a great time. So I really, really, want to take this off and keep it going. And I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all you guys. If you like this, I can't tell who all is on here. If you're enjoying this and it sounds like something you'd be interested in, please, send me a yes, I'm interested, or maybe, just contact me, let me know. And I'm just trying to get it started with you guys, so you're the first ones in. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's almost a half an hour anyway, and I had a late start, I thought, which was pretty funny. I'm going to teach you guys, and I can't even get the thing started. No, that was just a last minute thing. I had to hurry up. But anyway, please like and share, as they say, and thank you all so much for tuning in, and have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.